Hello everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed my previous videos regarding the SwiftUI tutorial. Now in this video we are going to start with composing views in SwiftUI. So this concept is all about code reusability and code cleanliness. So if in any project, if you are building a very large application or anything, there must be some views or some code which is reusable at different places, at several places. So in this video I will explain you that how to make those code reusable and how to increase the code reusability in your SwiftUI project using the compose UI composing views feature. So now we will try to build this type of UI, this type of view using this composing UI composing concept. So let's start with that. So as you can see in the image that actually if I'll separate out this screen into a different part, then I can separate out this map part separately. I can separate out this circled image with all the things that he has, like it has like a shadow and circle shape and everything. And then I think this is very common, so I will directly write it in our content view or whenever we need it. So I think that in this particular screen there are two views which we can make it reusable, like the map view is really reusable, because if you are developing a application in which there are several screen using the map view, then you create that particular map view controller once and then use it everywhere. Similarly, the circle image in your application, if you are using the circle type image view at several places, then create it once and then use it everywhere. So that's what we try to build today, and without wasting a time, let's start. So I have a similar very base application created here with the hello world as usual. So instead of touching the content view, let's start by writing some reusable views first, and then we will use it inside the content view later on. So let's create a first file, SwiftUI view, and let's name it circle image view. I always prefer to use view word at the end of the file name, so it actually express that this particular file is representing a view. So let's create that file, and now we have a circle image view created here with our similar thing. Oh, how it's directly showing this thing. Oh, okay. I don't know how it was showing directly the circle image and everything. Maybe it knows that we are trying to build a circle image view. That was funny. Okay, so display to create the circle image view, what we need is that we just need to use one image in, we just need to use and then pass the name. I have already one image available in my asset named logo, and then let's make it resizable to fit it into our screen, and let's give it some frame also, frame like 200 by 200, and I don't want to pass any alignment here. Yeah, perfect. So that's how we can do that. The next thing is that I think if we want to make this control really reusable, then instead of using the name directly here, we should actually ask for the image name. So let's add one variable name string, and then here we will use the name. Now we will get an error here in the preview because our circle image view requires a name parameter. So for the example purpose, for the preview purpose, we will pass logo here. So it will remain the same. There will be nothing changed. But now We can use this circle image view literally everywhere, whenever we want to use a circle image view. Now we need to make it circle shape. So the function for that is a clip shape, and then we need to pass it as a, we need to pass the shape circle. And now we have a circle. Let's add some shadow also, shadow and radius 10. Perfect. I think we have the exact image that we want, circle shaped image in the center of the screen. Okay, now let's move to our next part, the map part. Let's create a file, view file for the map view also. Map view is little bit different than the normal view. I'll explain you what is different than other part. So first part is that instead of confirming to the view, it conforms to UI view representable. Now we don't need a variable or anything here. Import map kit, you know that we need to use some map function, so we need to import a map kit for that. Now this error is because we need to add two functions in this one. So those two functions are literally to build the map view. So first function is that make UI view, and instead of the context, this context here, we will just use the normal context, and instead of returning the map view.ui view type, we will return mk map view. Yeah, now let's create a mk map view object with frame dot 0. It will still not work. There will be no preview for this for now, because still we need to add one more file, one more function. And another function is update UI view, and UI view mk map view context. Instead of this context, what we need to use is, I will use context and code. Okay, now inside the update UI view, I will create a coordinate and region and everything to actually pass it to the map view, to use it inside the map view. So now let's start creating those things. Let coordinate equal to, and you know that for the coordinates we have a function in mk map view, cl location coordinate 2D. Then we need to pass latitude and longitude. I already have those two things available here with me. Latitude, we will pass here latitude, and longitude, pass here longitude. Okay, so now we have our coordinate variable is ready. Let's create a span, mk coordinate span. Yeah, and inside the span we need to pass two values, latitude delta and longitude delta, which is both 2.0 2.0 for now. You can customize these values based on your use and everything, and there are a lot of mkmap related tutorials available online, which is like will give you the depth information about how to use or how to customize the map view. I'm using very base map view here for now. Let's create a region now. Region is mk coordinate region, and we need to pass our coordinates and span variable. Coordinate is coordinate, span is span. And now let's really tell our UI view, mkmap view, to load this region or set the region to region and animated true. Yeah, let's resume our preview so we can actually see the map is being loaded or not. Yeah, you can see that the map is already here, but it's not actually showing the actual location or whatever coordinate we are using, because for that we need to use the live preview here. So click that button and it will load the live preview, and now you can see that the map is being loaded with the coordinate that we have passed here. Now let's combine our view, all those views, these little views, and then create a complete view that we are desired to build. And it's like this one. We want a map view at the top, the circle view with the half overlap to the map view, and then the name and everything. Okay, let's go. So first of all, let's remove this. As you can see that our view layer are vertically aligned. So what we need is here vstack. Okay, inside the vstack, the first part is map view. Map view. That's good. Our map view is loaded to the full screen, but I don't want a full screen. So what we can do really is that I want to use a full width, but not the height. So let's use the height 350. So now our map view is height with 350 in the center of the screen. Let's add circle image view, and then we need to pass the name here, logo, and it will load at the circle also. You can see that how it's easy is now. Now whenever I want to use any of the circle image view, I just need to use this and pass the value, and whatever frame I want to set, I want to set there. But for now I'll keep the whatever frame the view is providing instead of giving any other custom frame. What I want is that I want this image view to be half overlapped to the circle image, sorry, to the map view. So for that I will set the offset value, and offset value is based on the x and y position, and we want it vertically overlapped. So we want to move it vertical, so we'll pass the y value to -100. Perfect. So now it's -100, it's overlapped. But and let's what we want here is now we need this text. Okay, so add stack, and inside the add stack I will pass text, total rock, and I will add the spacer here to really put it at the start of the screen. But you know, we have a lot of space in between, even if the image view is not using that space. But the problem is that the problem here is that you see the image view, the particular image view is being offset to -100 position, but it's still using this space. So for that what we need to do is we need to add the padding to the bottom, and -100. Perfect. Now let's fine-tune it a little bit using the UI inspector, so we can actually practice that particular part also together. And then wait, let's use semi-bold. Yeah, perfect. And let's give it some padding. Perfect. Now we need another edge stack, and sorry, we don't want a bracket here. We need another edge stack with these two little strings, but one is aligned to left and another is aligned to right. So you guys, from the previous session, you guys know that how to use stacking to do that. text California and add spacer in between to use the full space. And then instead of giving the padding to both of them, let's give a padding to text directly. Perfect. Now still I have a little problem that the spacing in between these two part is very higher than what we want. So what we can do is that actually we can pass what we need to do is that here right now padding is using from all the side. So instead of giving the padding to all the side, what I need to do is that I need to do like this: left, right, and then I need to use 10. No, sorry, leading and top. Perfect. And I'm not giving any bottom padding, and for this one also I'll not give any padding. Okay, no, I want a padding to the leading only, leading and 10. I don't want a top padding. Perfect. So this is, and also I want trailing, because you can see that our right side string is touching the edge of the screen. So perfect, it looks perfect, except I think that I have a better solution for this one. Instead of passing this type of values and providing the padding like this, we can have a better solution which is very clean. Is that instead of creating two h-tag, let's create one v-tag first. V-tag, and in the first v-tag we will use this turtle raw text directly in the v-tag directly, and I'll remove this h-tag. I don't need it anymore. I don't need the padding either here for now. And let's add this h-tag inside this one, inside the v-tag. Yeah, and you see our solution is more cleaner now, with alignment to dot leading. Alignment is leading. Now what we need is that we just need to give the padding to this stack, and that's all. We don't need to provide those type of little values everywhere and then do the things. Instead of this, we are passing the padding only once here, and it will do the work for us. So I mean, there are different ways to design the screen, but you can always think about the better and efficient way for that, right? So that's based on how you are thinking the design to be, I mean, how your code should be in your code should be written to do the things. So I explained you two ways to do that particular thing, but this way is more cleaner than the previous one. If you want to add some spacing in between these two, then the stack has this property spacing, and you can always write like 3, so it will add that 3 space in between. See, and what we want is that we want this view at the top of the screen, so at the end we will add another spacer in our main view stack, so it will push all the views at the top, and we want this map view to use the complete screen So what we will do is here that, and we'll pass top, right? And let's put it into the live preview mode. You see, now we have the exact thing as we want. If you will just change your circle image view from 300 to 300 here, then it will just do the work for you directly here. You don't need to do anything. See, so instead of 100 and 100, we will use 150 here, and our work will be easier now. Let's stop it and play it again. Yeah, so I mean, it's depend on you that how you want to actually divide the screen or your work or your components to use it in the different screen at several places. So based on our design, I have created two views for the map view and for the circle image view, so I can use this circle image view everywhere, I mean anywhere I need it. And here in the map view, still what we can do is that instead of using the let long directly here, we can pass it into the view. We can create two let long variable here, and then we can use those variable instead of using the values directly. So that's the way how we can create a different, how we can divide the view in a different part and then use those particular components at several places to increase the reusability. And also it increases the cleanliness of the project, because what if I've written this circle image view all the code here, and it increases, my file could have increased with like 10 or 15 more lines and it looks ugly and everything. So that's all for now for this view, and I'll see you guys in the next video with the next part. And please don't forget to share and comment and subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.